Joss.
Hi, I'm Claudia.
And this is the Let's Get Down to Business podcast.
We're two cousins on opposite ends of the globe with a lot of opinions about figure skating.
And we are here to deliver the news, recaps, and celebrate Timothy LeDuc as the first openly non-binary gold medalist.
Yay! Hello and welcome, guys.
Welcome to our second U.S. Nationals recap, the super spreader of 2022.
Yay!
We are here to super spread our love for Timothy LeDuc.
Yes.
It was a very bad transition, but welcome to our women and pairs episode. I was like, how do I segue into this? That was an audit. 2 out of 10. All right. Let's talk about a few news items first. First of all, our beloved Michelle Kwan became a mom, and she gave birth to a little girl named Alysa Bell.
How cute is that? Also,
Adorable.
like, no one knew she was pregnant, which is very, like...
I love it. Who the fuck
I
needs
love
to know
it.
she's pregnant? No one.
Exactly. No one
Not
does.
a soul.
And I think, like, Callista's been born for a while now. But you know what? You tell us in your own time, which is great. Which is very much
you
in
tell
the
us
same...
what we need to know.
It's in the same vibe as, like, Scott Moyer not revealing he had a kid for a while. It's great.
You know, we don't need to...
Yeah, this one. This
We'll just
one's
never
better.
talk about that.
This one's better.
Let's talk about, however, withdrawals.
Eesh, a lot of them. A lot
Yeah,
of
obviously, we know the very sad news that Brady Tennell withdrew, and it does not seem as though she was well enough to petition for a spot on the Olympic team or Worlds or anything like that. So it seems as though her injury has been just coming back, and then she'll skate on it, and then she'll injure it again, and it doesn't seem like a good strategy for her.
No.
But I'm no
Absolutely
Tom Z, so thank God for that. We also have in pairs, we have Chelsea Liu, Danny O'Shea, who are probably still on the recovery train after that brutal mishap at Warsaw Cup, where they both end up probably pretty concussed.
Yes, but we're no Tom Z. We don't know anything about periodization.
We're no Tom Z. Maybe that should be the title. We should have like funny titles for each episode.
Tom Z periodization plan. He loves to use that. He's like, periodization is so important. I'm like, okay, cool. No doubt. But
Last episode would be called Do Oompa Loompas Go to the Discotheque? And this one is We're No Tom Z.
No, last episode was called Cold-Blooded Amphibians.
Cold-Blooded Amphibians. Anyways, those are withdrawals.
Yes, and then we had a lot of mid-competition withdrawals. Although Alexa Knierim and Brandon Fraser didn't compete, but they withdrew very, very close to the starting line. Brandon Fraser unfortunately came down with COVID, and he posted this really heartfelt but teary and heartbreaking message on Instagram. And it's just really not a good time to get COVID. No matter if it's Omicron or any other strain, it's still COVID. It's not the flu. Just because it's slightly weaker, it's still COVID. Anyway.
Yes. Anyways, so Alexa and Brandon withdrew, which was so interesting. And so they withdrew, and then we also had 2 withdrawals on our women's end, which were so sad.
Yes.
Two of the biggest
competitions.
Yeah, 2 of the biggest contenders here who both compete in the short program, Alysa Liu and Amber Glenn.
Yes.
Not good. Both with positive COVID test results mid-event.
Yes. And I mean, we'll get to the women when we get to them, but then also pairs coaches and US pairs legends, really, Jenny Mino and Todd Sand, both of, I think it's only Jenny, but actually might be both. They tested positive. Yeah, just a lot of people. And I think by the second half of the event, aka when all these withdrawals were starting to come through, we were just going, guys, it's time to stop. Cancel the event.
Cancel it. There's no point. Like, look at the Olympic teams now. Do we really need to have any of these things happen?
But it's not worth it for everyone's health. There are older people there, part of the judges. It's just, you didn't need to have it. You could have been like, okay, canceling the event, looking at body of work, because fortunately enough, the situation was better at the start of the season whereby events could happen and these skaters were able to get out and show their work. So, or just hold closed door events.
Yeah, like Canadian Nationals don't have an audience. Although Canadian Nationals, they weren't testing. So that's another fucking issue.
Anyway. But just like go, okay, so, clearly USFS is just like, we want our women's team to be Mariah, Karen, and Alysa. And if somebody else was in contention, have like a little closed competition, like a skate off. It's been done before.
It has, just not done here, which is big ass shame. Anyways, okay. So let's talk about pairs. We don't actually have a lot of pairs to talk about because everyone withdrew. So
yeah, so I guess let's keep this short and sweet. Let's do our podium place finishes, starting off with our bronze medalists, Audrey Liu and Misha Mitrofanov, with the horrendous short program costume that for some reason they still keep. But you know what?
They love it. They love it.
They love it and they rock it because confidence.
Oh, and I love the short program.
It's so good. I love both their programs. They're slightly similar in the sense that they're a bit more punchy and like moody and dark, but I love it.
I think these two need it. These two need they need programs with like big personalities because I think they're still finding their brand. So I think giving them these big punchy, big personality programs totally works for now.
Yep, absolutely. And so for the short program, they're skating to a two-way medley. Great triple twist to open. I feel like they're really getting that element solid and down pat. It's looking really, really good. Side-by-side triple salcos. Are they the only US team who can be consistent in their side-by-side triples?
Yes, they are.
Throw triple Lutz, but Audrey puts her hand down. But overall, solid. You know what? There's nothing much else to say on my part. They just know how to get the job done.
They do. I do think that they needed to go they need to skate lights out here because we were saying that they were like super dark horses for the Olympic team. It was a long shot considering there's only 2 spots here, but I think they'd have a pretty good case if they skated lights out here and maybe even won the whole thing. But unfortunately, they did have a mistake there. So I was like, I don't know here.
And I don't think Fed would pull for them anyway.
No, the Fed does not. Not really a fan.
But
so.
Next quad
is Audrey and Misha's time.
Yes.
To figure out this branding.
Which they've got a lot of time to do. They're both still very, very young. And I really think that if they can keep everything together, keep their partnership, good, healthy, all of that, then they're ready to take the top spot in American pairs for sure.
Oh, absolutely. Okay, let's talk about their free skate. The free skate to Ancient Lands. Again, they started off really well. Their twist, again, fantastic. Very solid. And then side-by-side, triple sal, Euler triple sal. Misha put his hand down, but still pretty great. But then Audrey went down on the side-by-side triple toes. And again, down on the throw triple loop. So, sad.
Yeah.
Not enough, unfortunately, with the mistakes in the short program, or the mistake in the short program, I guess, and then the couple of mistakes in the free skate. They were already kind of had to really an uphill battle here, but I just don't think that they did enough, and I think they knew we have another quad, guys. It's okay. We can work on the PCS, we can work on the branding, we can work on some more personality-based stuff, and I think that in the next 4 years, I think they will be the face of U.S. pairs, and it looks good.
Yes.
It's a good face.
Truth. Yeah, and when you just said for the next quad, I just thought with their twist looking so good, they could definitely pull off a quad twist. Because you know what? They've got their side-by-side triple sal, Euler triple sals that they're working on. And if they really want to up that technical, the quad twist I don't think is impossible for them. I think it's very possible indeed.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. All right. So again, like we said, they came in third. But let's talk about our silver medalists, which is
bittersweet.
Silver medalists Jessica Calalang and Brian Johnson. We have come together, which
I like that. That's a good pun. I back that.
It's great. Jessica looking great in both these programs. Jess always looks fantastic, but she looked very special.
They landed their side-by-side jumps.
Yeah, landed side-by-side jumps. That's a rare occurrence
Big.
for these two, unfortunately,
Yeah.
recently. She landed the throw triple Lutz, although it did not look like it was going to be landed, but it did. And everything was great. They were so happy. 77.48 in the short program.
Yes, absolutely. I think there honestly should be a bonus GOE dot point named the Calalang for throws that are miraculously landed. Because
my gosh.
it's truly like a miracle when those things get
she
pulled
does.
off, and it's amazing. Like that takes skill.
It's great. Who knows how she does it? Maybe it's all the beautiful rhinestones.
Maybe.
No, it's just her skill. That was reductive. Anyways, let's not be reductive on this podcast.
But Brian screamed, "Yes, let's go!" And I was so happy for them, given the shit that they've had to go through at the start of the season, as well as last season with the whole doping thing. That wasn't actually doping. It was just because there was some trace banned substances in Jessica's makeup that seeped into her samples, which God knows, that's just crazy. And so she tested positive for doping, which wasn't really doping. Anyway.
Oh,
Huge,
fucked up situation.
Exactly. They managed to come out the other side and deliver here in the short program. So very, very happy for them. However, this free skate...
Oh my gosh, they needed to skate lights out if they wanted to beat Ashley and Timothy, because we all know that USFS loves Alysa Kinnear. Yeah. USFS could not love. Maybe they love Mariah Bell more, although they really
no, they
do her
don't.
very dirty by calling her the oldest woman on the planet to win the events. But they truly do love Alysa. So, in my opinion, if Alysa and Brandon petitioned, they would get it. So it was really the battle between Ashley and Timothy, Jessica and Brian, and then Ashley and Misha. Ashley and Misha already made some mistakes, so they really needed to skate lights out. They did not. The first jumping pass, I was like, okay, I think it's pretty done now. So the first jumping pass, we had side-by-side Salcos, doubled. All right. The second jumping pass really tried to save it. Side-by-side triple toes with no combo. So I think that was it. I think that sealed the deal. So they really did give it all for the rest of it, but wasn't enough, unfortunately.
Yes. I mean, their lifts were fantastic. I'd venture to say that they've got the best lifts of the American pairs, but unfortunately, they just can't get enough consistency with those side-by-side jumps, and that's where it really hurts them. I mean, supreme throw triple Lutz, but I think they knew, as well as us, that they really needed to knock it out of the park here, because they missed so much competition time due to the whole situation, right? They missed out on a lot of competition time, and that's where Ashley and Tim built up their quote-unquote body of work, and so they really needed to prove here that they were far and away the better team, and it just didn't happen for them, which makes me so sad.
Yeah, you could tell that they were really sad about it too. But because they came in second, okay, we'll take it. The team that I wanted to go is going to the Olympics. I'm so happy. It's Ashley Cain-Gribble and Timothy LeDuc. Oh, Timothy. Sobbing. I was sobbing. It was, okay. Let's talk about it. Short program to the White Crow. Okay, fine. You've won me over. I'll take it.
Exactly. I will take it, because like you said, for Rain in Our Black Eyes, or Rain in Your Black Eyes, it's kind of different when pairs skate to it versus when singles skate to it. White Crow is different when Ashley and Tim skate to it as a pair, as opposed to a single skater skating to it. So
Yeah. Oh my gosh, totally.
I really enjoyed it.
Oh, so good. No one does a matching jumpsuit like Ashley and Timothy.
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so it was so clean. They had an amazing triple twist to open. Huge.
Tim has been hitting the gym. They look so strong, and it's got good height. And we all know that Ashley isn't the smallest in terms of height-wise pairs girl out there. And so to get Ashley so high up, and it's a really good twist. Tim, well done. Hats off to you. Great job.
And then side-by-side jumps landed. Are we watching
Yes.
American pairs? Who knows?
And side-by-side triple loops, thank you very much.
Yes. Then we have the throw triple flip. Love it.
Great. And then the side-by-side spins, miraculous as always, because literally
Beautiful.
no other pair can do what they do.
Perfect unison. Love it.
And also the positions, they are so unique, and that's probably one of my favorite things about them.
Lovely. They ended up with 79.39. Very solid first place.
Yes, and the WE soundtrack for the free skate, which, this is very skating music. It's beautiful, don't get me wrong. We've heard it so many times, but you know what? Because it's you, Ash and Tim, I'll take it.
We'll take it. It was pretty much perfect besides with the side-by-side salto loop combo. Ashley doubled the salto at the beginning, but other than that, pretty flawless.
Pretty flawless. The throw jumps were amazing, and they really gave no one any chance to deny them that spot on the Olympic team.
Ugh, I'm so happy they're going to the Olympics. Oh, beyond happy.
This is their second US championships that they have, and so happy for them. And seeing Liz Cain, who, if you don't know, Ashley's dad is Peter Cain, who skated with Liz Cain as a pair for Australia at the Olympics. So Liz is Ash's aunt, and she was posting on Facebook about how proud she is, and it's just all so heartwarming, and it's a win for both the American and Australian communities, and it's just, I love it.
Oh my
so
gosh.
much.
I feel like Baby
And the
Jamie
queer
would have
community.
been so happy to see this happen.
Yes.
Figure skating is not like this very homosexual dominated sport, as the boomers like to say. It is only now that we're having our first openly non-binary athlete as a gold medalist here and going to the Olympics. It has taken so long, and I find that really sad, but I'm also so grateful and happy for this representation. I couldn't be any happier for Timothy. They looked so happy. They were sobbing, and I just couldn't be any happier.
And here's a hot take on why the stereotype of skating being a very homosexual dominated sport, even though it isn't. It isn't. Do you know why? This is at least my theory, right? And I'm going to take it as fact, so y'all better listen. I'm kidding, but I promise this has merit. Is skating and gymnastics and dance, they're spaces and sports where queer people can feel like they can express themselves through the sport and don't have to be a part. And you can see a lot of them are individual sports. They don't have to be part of a toxic masculine environment in a team sport that they don't feel safe to express themselves in. And that's very societal. And there's a reason why a lot of queer people tend to be in sports such as skating, dance, gymnastics. It's not because it's a gay sport. Fuck that, absolutely not. It's just, this is a sport where they can express themselves, and that's unique.
We love expressive sports. But yes.
That's my piece done, so stop shitting on all of that. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yes, it was fantastic. I am so happy for Ashley and Timothy.
Yes.
Especially Timothy.
So well deserved.
Phenomenal. And of course, like we said, we'll talk about it later, but our other team going to the Olympics is Alexa and Brandon, who withdrew. But anyways, that is a story for the kiss and cry. Let's talk about our women here.
Oh boy. This had way too much drama for my little heart.
Oh my god, no. Let's I'm not in talking about this. Okay, let's start with our favorite 10th place finisher, Gracie Gold.
Oh, Gracie's in top 10 again at Nationals.
Oh, I could cry. She was in the last group for the free skate.
Because she came 6th in the short program and it was clean.
Oh my gosh. She was talking in an interview about how she always knew that she wanted to skate to East of Eden. So she was like, okay, let's pull out the East of Eden. This beautiful, gorgeous jewel-toned green forest. It's not really like forest green. It's more of like a jewel-toned green.
It's like a moss green.
Yeah, kind of. Anyways, beautiful dress. And clean. Triple Lutz, triple toe. Who of these American women can fully rotate triple Lutz, triple toe?
No
Gracie
one.
Gold,
Apart from Gracie.
The list is one person long.
Legitimately, though. apart from Isabeau Levito, but anyway.
Oh, yeah, but anyways. Then we had a double axel and then triple loop. Fantastic. Done. Clean. Fully rotated. Look at her. Wait, are they all fully? Were they all full? Yeah, they were all called fully rotated.
Look at the fucking smile. Look at her smile. I was crying.
Gosh. Such a moment.
Such a long time coming, and like my heart was so full. I don't care if she just sat on the ice for the free skate. She deserved that so much. And at nationals too.
Oh, so good. So good. Okay, so for her what's the word? Free skate. What's wrong with me? It was okay. We had a couple of pop jumps, which is okay. It was not clean, but a valiant effort from Gracie. And in the last group.
Yeah. And look, I didn't expect her to do a clean program. The free skate's a lot tougher. She's skating to Daphne and Chloe by Maurice Ravel, which is gorgeous costume too. And I just wanted her to skate because she enjoyed it. She already had her moment in the short program. She knows she can do it. And here it just looked like the stamina wasn't completely there, which is so fine. But she managed to hold on to 10th place, and I'm very, very proud of her.
Oh, I love me Gracie. Love me some Gracie. All right, let's talk about our 9th place finisher, Starr Andrews. I love me some Starr Andrews.
Starr!
Oh,
Yes.
Phenomenal. Okay, so for short program, she sings her own cover of At Last.
And it's amazing.
It's so good.
Can you stop having so much talent, Starr? Like, seriously.
Triple threat, a whole JoJo Siwa.
Yeah. Parents manifested, Starr.
Oh my gosh, I love it. All right.
So her normal triple toe combo, just a triple toe to start off with. Nice double axel, and then the triple loop double toe with the double toe downgraded. And I was like,
oh. That's not good. That's going to hurt your score.
Yeah, 59.43 that's a big ouchie. Big ouchie.
Yes, big ouchie. Unfortunately, in her free skate, looked really, really tired.
Yeah.
I do love the free skate, though. It's Beyonce.
It's lovely.
What is not to love about this free skate?
And the dress is gorgeous.
It's a good dress. All right, we had the triple toe combo. We had double axel open, which is fantastic. We had a triple loop Euler double sal. And then that's when you started to see her get tired.
Yeah, you could definitely see her legs just getting a bit more sluggish, and I was like, a girl, I know. I understand. And then we get a final, single sow, and you know that she was like, can I please stop now? But she pulled through and managed to score 113.61 for the free skate, so not a complete disaster, and was able to get over the 100 mark. And she ended up in 9th overall.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about our 6th place finisher, Audrey Shin. She's not my favorite set of programs this season. Definitely needs to find her branding. We have the short program To the Giving, and we have our Moonlight Sonata free skate. Again, not my favorite set of programs.
The spoken word Moonlight Sonata.
Yes. This is that one. We never need words in the Moonlight Sonata. That's why it's a sonata and not a poem. But anyways.
Cometh what may. Moonlighteth cometh.
Yes. We had a really not a good start to the short program. We had triple Lutz. She flipped out of the Lutz, and then she tacked on the double toe at the end. I was like, this is not the math that we should be doing here, Audrey. And then we had a great triple loop, which maybe the math could have been done here.
She could have just tagged it on there, because if you flip out of the Lutz, that's just going to make the toe invalid, Audrey.
No, not good mathing.
Tammy would definitely have words after that.
My mom probably would have been mad. It did not place her nicely in the short program after those mistakes. She ended up with 61.77. Definitely not what she wanted. Ended up in 9th. With the Moonlight Sonata, so many rotational issues. I feel like Tammy skaters with their rotations, just I don't know, something weird must be going on there.
Which is strange because she's known as a very harsh technical coach. Not like very harsh, as in just like a strict technical coach. So her skaters having rotational issues is very interesting.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening here. But it is happening and definitely needs to be fixed because so many of her jumps were called on.
Yeah.
So many.
I think we've got like 4 unders, 1 downgraded.
Ugh. That's really not good.
And like 1 clean jump. Yeah. You know it's bad when you can see the under rotations in real time.
Yeah. Yes. Unfortunately.
But you know what? She's the type of skater who can still land a jump when it's under, like finish the rotation on the ice. Like I never could. If I was under, I was going down. But I've always admired those who can finish rotations on the ice because, I don't know, I thought that was a skill. But yeah, just not her day. She moves lovely, all steps and spins level 4, just, yeah, not her day.
Definitely not her day. All right. So she did end up coming in 6th. She was 9th in the short program, 5th in the free skate. Overall, ended up with 180.58. And let's talk about, oh no.
Oh,
Do we have to talk about her? The saddest lady
I know.
on the planet. Not the oldest lady on the planet, but definitely the saddest.
And we're talking about Amber Glenn, who really this was just a shocker of an event for her in so many different ways. Starting off with the short program, she's returned to Scars by Madeline Bailey. She's saying that, you know, she really feels this program and it represents so much of her mental health journey. And I was excited to see it back, but I was also kind of sad because we did see this for like 2 seasons straight. But
you know what? I'm a sad bitch, and I love a sad bitch program.
Me too, but like we've seen it for 2 seasons straight, and I don't know. But I understand the comfort of going back to it, but unfortunately, this just was bad.
Yeah, it was really not bad. Really not good. We did eventually find out later that Amber was feeling a little sluggish and a little weird. Turns out it was the COVID.
Yeah.
So that's not good, is it?
Yeah, she was, I mean, after the short program, she just looked so shocked with what just happened. She looked like she wanted to cry. And it turns out that, you know, in an interview, or not really in an interview, but the Instagram posts that came after her free program withdrawal, that at the start of the week, you know, she just wasn't training well. Like you said, was feeling sluggish and weak and slow. And she just thought it was her. She was going, it's just me not skating well. And then she's putting it on herself. And then she's like, oh, okay, positive COVID test. That's probably why.
Yeah.
Which is...
Oh, God.
And you can tell she was heartbroken. And I think, you know, she tried her best to stay safe, but still heartbreaking.
Oh, it was so sad. So in the short program, she started out with a double axel. So I think her goal was to go clean because she was doing a couple of triple axels in the warm-up and they did not go well. She fell. So she probably talked it over and probably just wanted to go clean. Landed a double axel, fantastic. And then she did triple Lutz, triple toe, and 2-footed the triple toe, and it was downgraded. And then she doubled her loop. So that was just done after that. And she was just sobbing. I was like, I can't look at this. This is literally like someone's dreams being crushed. So no, thank you. I will not watch this.
Yeah. I mean, the Fed did, even though the Fed's never really been a fan of Amber, they did help her out a little with team selections. So I'm glad that they did that, because otherwise I would have rioted. As if I could leave my country at the moment anyway. But I
was like, rioted how? From your seat.
In my bedroom. Working from home anyway. But let's move on to some brighter points in the women's competition with our 5th place finisher, Lindsay Thorngren.
Okay, all right. So Lindsay is 16, so she is eligible to go to the Olympics, Worlds, etc. if she did qualify, which is great. She overall, I do think that she's fantastic. She just skates a little bit junior for me, which is fine. She's a junior.
Yeah, she
Go ahead
is.
and skate
And
junior.
yeah, she's been competing junior all season. And I think she really would benefit from like maybe one more season in junior. She is still age eligible, and she knows that. She's been saying that I know I love my jumps, and I know I need to work a lot on my PCS, but I just love jumping. And I'm like, at least she's self-aware. Like we like
love
this.
a self-aware queen.
But skating to Writings on the Wall for her short program, she is a really good solid jumper, and she's getting really good at spinning too. She's only 16. I feel like I like how she's taking her time to develop. She isn't getting pushed straight into seniors when she's like 15. So good job, coaches. Nice triple Lutz, triple toe. And yeah, like I said, got a lot of promise. Hopefully she sticks around for another quarter or two so we can see her fully develop her skating skills and PCS that she says she's wanting to develop. But well done in the short program, 70.22.
Yes, unfortunately in the free skate, not quite the outing that she expected. Oh, I bet her team was kind of crushed about this one. We have the Queen's Gambit soundtrack, which I think...
With the car crash sound at the start.
Motherfucker, why do we need this? Snitsina's program, too, with the fucking car crash sound.
Albeit, like, Lindsay has a much quieter car crash sound than Xenia did. At least Xenia took it out. But I was just like, I did not need to. Like, really? It wasn't even that super pivotal to the plot. I mean, yes, it was in there, but it's about chess, motherfuckers.
I know. It's about chess. It's not about the car crash. She did try triple axel, but she fell.
Yes.
And is called under. Or not called under, it was downgraded, but she
Also,
tried.
like, couldn't you just have, like, a pill, like a glass bottle shattering instead of a car crash? Because that happened.
Oh, are we still
Anyway.
talking about that? Okay.
Sorry, I can't get off it. But yes, triple axel. Decent attempt, though. Decent attempt. But really, it was just kind of... The rest of the program was littered with little mistakes. For example, a planned Lutz loop, triple Lutz, triple loop combo. She just didn't get the timing right to get up into the loop, and so ended up just doing the triple Lutz. Triple flip, triple toe, kind of toe axles, the toe loops. Also had a Lutz oilet triple sail combo, which was good, but then fell on the triple flip. Leg kind of just collapsed under her. But you know what? I think that she really has all the pieces and material needed to be, you know, one of the US's top women. But she would really need to work on the PCS and just capturing the audience's attention. And she knows this, but I guess I'm reinstating it for no one's benefit.
Yes, absolutely. You know what? I think this is why I like that SCARS program. Lindsay, I don't think is in a place where she could perform that SCARS program convincingly. This is why I love the
16.
SCARS program. Only Amber Glenn can do it. It's very quintessential Amber Glenn.
Anyway, she did well here, coming in 5th. And coming in 4th is Gabriella Izzo, our little Harvard University student.
Oh my goodness. Well, great. Fantastic. I think definitely, again, needs some packaging and branding. I feel like this is the
I
theme
agree.
with these 3, 4, 5 placement women here.
But also, didn't you just get major Caitlin Osmond vibes, especially for the short program?
Oh, totally Caitlin Osmond vibes. I feel like that's a name that I haven't said in a long time.
I know. Hi, Caitlin. Love
Hi,
you.
Caitlin. Is she doing commentary for the Olympics?
Yeah.
Yeah, she
Oh,
is.
I don't know about the Olympics, but I know she's done commentary, and she's like decent. I enjoy her. But Gabriella Izzo skating to Edith Piaf, very reminiscent of Caitlin, except she jumps the other way. Huge jumps as well. I couldn't stop thinking mini Caitlin, and that's a complete compliment.
Yes, absolutely. It was great. Very clean.
Yes.
No complaints.
No complaints at all. And then we've got some Andrew Lloyd Webber and Glenn Close for the free
Fucking
skate.
love Glenn Close. Here comes Alexandra Trusova.
I know. I knew what you were going to say.
I'm sorry, I just love Cruella.
True. We'll talk about that in our Europeans episode. But here, she did okay. She's a big jumper, but really needs to work on refining her skating, in my opinion. It looks like she muscles a lot of her elements. And I don't know, I feel like she also would benefit from working on, like you said, the packaging as well as PCS and engagement. At the moment, I'm like, oh, you're very similar in style to Caitlin Osmond, just minus all the charisma and refinement. Like, she's fast and dynamic across the ice, but I personally don't think she's just yet ready to make an effective splash on the international stage. But that doesn't mean, like, I don't want USFS to put her out there. Like, the only way she's going to get experience for growth is to be out there. And I think she's definitely got the potential to become great, which is probably why I'm nitpicking at her. But still a lot of work to do.
Yes, absolutely. All right, let's talk about our bronze medalist here, Isabeau Levito.
Reigning US junior champion. She did withdraw from this season's junior Grand Prix final before it was like totally cancelled due to an injury. Stands at a really mighty 4'9", and she really, with this short program, really ruffled some feathers in the best way possible. People discovered her, as you would say.
And her favorite skater is Evgenia Medvedeva, so
good taste.
Good choice. All right, fantastic, great short program.
Beautiful. And we love a junior who matches her tights to her skin tone.
Yes, we do. And then we had a Tchaikovsky for the free skate. Not quite as great as the short program.
Yes. You know what I found surprising is that she skates with speed. She's truly got some gorgeous spins going on there. Very promising, obviously. Free skate looked a little labored in certain points, but you know what? All her combos were in the second half. Well done. Claps all over. She's a star. Like, she has the X factor running through her blood.
Yes, she does. I think she's going to be huge in this next quad. She's only 14. Like, she has so much time. Let's not ruin it by comparing her to the Russian 14-year-olds.
Oh, absolutely not. And you know why? And what I think is great, and I think she's in great hands, her coach, who's Russian, Yulia Kuznetsova, her whole team is Russian, but Yulia Kuznetsova said that we're focused on growing her up. I don't want her to skate until puberty and be done. I want her to skate a long time. And I'm like, you go, Yulia.
Well, that's great. We love
responsible adulting.
Fantastic. The only funny thing about it was that after Lindsay skated, there was a direct cut to her coughing backstage when she was in the gold medal position. I was like, very symbolic of this event. Hope she's okay. Hope she didn't go home with COVID. All right, our other heartbreaker. Let's talk about Alysa Liu. They're amazing. I really want to see them in the free skate because they just bring me so much joy every time they skate. But they did participate in the short program and then got the COVID test, tested positive, and then withdrew from the free skate. So,
but they've also been super, super careful. Like, there were reports going around.
So careful.
That they were always K95. Is it KN95 or K95?
KN95.
KN95 masked up in training as well. So she's doing full programs in it. So if Alysa can be doing it, you can be doing it, literally.
Yes.
Because on the ice doing full ass programs. So don't fucking complain. Anyway, Alyssa's got a fringe. That's cute. Unfortunately,
that's bangs for the American counterpart.
Oh, sorry. Yes, bangs. Triple axel, it was called downgraded and she fell.
Oh, sad.
But you know what? Came back with a lovely triple flip, a decent triple Lutz, triple toe, and I thought they skated really well apart from the fall in the triple axel. So came in third for the short program with a 71.42.
Yeah, and then COVID tested positive, withdrew from the free skate. So very, very sad that we did not get to see them skate again. But they did make the Olympic team. So congratulations.
Yay. But please get better soon because it's so close.
I know. I
That
really hope
worries
they don't have a
me.
COVID or a positive test. Ugh, yikes.
That worries me because that's like 2 weeks of recovery and then 2 weeks prepping for Olympics.
Let's not even put that out there. Won't put it out there.
Anyway.
Let's talk about our silver medalist,
Karen
Chen.
So happy.
And empath Camden Pulkinen, who
Yes,
just
empath
felt
Camden.
that she was very, very happy after
Yes.
being named. Bless his heart.
But also Karen doing the utmost and literally staying the safest she could, being in corners, back away from everyone, mask always on. Responsibility. We like it. Doing the most in this shit show of a situation.
Oh, Karen. Karen also started that campaign.
Yeah, she did. With the mask with
campaign.
Jeffrey.
Love her.
With her brother Jeffrey. Go support
Love
that.
brother Jeffrey too. Okay, so very interesting. She brought back Requiem for a Dream. I like it.
I'm so devastated she scrapped Lady Khalif. I love that program so much.
I like Requiem. It's okay, Karen. I like it.
Look, I'm so sad about Lady. I like Requiem, right? I'm devastated for Lady Khalif. Also, because I love Lady Khalif, like the music, and I think that Karen skated amazing in that. But I understand, and it gives like a good balance between short and the free skate. So I get it.
It's a good balance. It's a good
But
one.
I'm still like, let me be heartbroken for the loss of Lady Khalif in the meantime.
Yes, absolutely. Karen, a triple combo.
Yes.
Ugh, I love it. Although,
I mean,
not
I don't care about.
GOE.
I don't care about that.
It's fine, whatever.
It's minus 0.34. It barely was there. Like
Barely
shush.
negative.
Barely negative, which is what a lot of people say about their COVID tests. It's
Barely
barely
negative.
negative.
It's just a faint line. Anyways, fantastic program. Karen's so happy. Beyond ecstatic, 74.55. So we got Butterfly Lovers for the free skate.
Yes.
Okay, first of all, as a Chinese lady, can I just say that I fucking love a Butterfly Lovers program? I
Yes.
was like sobbing. I was like, this feels so nice.
Whenever it
feels
comes
so warm and
on,
happy.
I'm just like, oh, I don't know. I love
happy.
it. There's two
Very pleased.
Chinese women on this podcast.
Butterfly Lovers fans. Not quite as great as the short program, but I think everyone was kind of making little mistakes here and there.
Yeah.
Everyone was really nervous, considering that Amber and Alyssa both of them had withdrawn, so nerves were very high. I think everyone just wanted to get off the ice, which is fine. Yeah, just little mistakes here and there, but it was fine. She ended up actually third in the free skate with 139.30 for an overall score of 213.85.
Yes, and she knew she wasn't perfect, but she also probably knew that she did enough to do the job. What a fighter throughout all these seasons. Just so proud of her. Just super, super proud of her. It was really nice to see her loosening up in the second half of the program as well. So, I don't know, I was just very happy. Very, very happy. And I guess I'm also super happy for our gold medalist.
Who we were reminded 85 million times that she's the oldest women's winner of U.S. nationals on the planet in 95 years.
Wait, is it on the... Oh, that's probably true, eh? But still, the oldest woman.
I mean, I had to insert on the planet because, like, they were making it seem as though she was literally the oldest woman on the planet.
Oh, dear gosh. But the oldest woman, Mariah Bell.
Yes,
At 20 fucking 5.
They just kept saying it to us. So, okay, so she brought back the Hallelujah free skate.
Mariah Bell is 11 years older than Isabeau Levito. Holy shit, she's so old. Sorry, I had to interrupt.
Oh my goodness. Anyways, we have River Flows in You. Has Isabeau Levito ever heard of River Flows in You? This is like a very 25-year-old to 35-year-old generation. That's very millennial
This was before Isabeau's time, okay? Because we're so old.
I'm sure that as a junior figure skater, she has heard River Flows in You many times at figure skating competitions. But if she wasn't, she wouldn't have heard it. Anyways, it was pretty great. Nothing to complain about. Triple flip, triple toe.
Called clean.
Double axel, triple Lutz. Great.
Still, the piano to violin transition. But the audience was cheering over it, so it made it a lot better.
And that we couldn't hear it.
Exactly.
Couldn't hear how choppy it was.
But again, I love Mariah's spins. She's got such great spin positions. And I was like, you know what? You don't have to be a Camila Valieva to be a great spinner. Mariah's technique and positions are exquisite. And it just shows, even at the old age of 25, you can still spin amazing.
Yes, you can. I still want the Britney, but hey. I wanted her to give more time to the Gaga. I think the Gaga could have been a second iteration of the Britney had she given it more time, but...
I agree, because both the short and the free are kind of on the same note.
They're a little same to me, yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. But you know what? This is the Mariah form we've been missing, and I was really happy that we have this back. We have this Mariah back.
Totally. All right. We have Hallelujah, of course. But with a different Hallelujah costume, and there is a conspiracy theory going around that USFS wants her to change back to the old one because they keep publishing photos of her in the old costume and not the new one.
Well, with this costume, Mariah just looks like the Tessa Virtue Barbie doll.
I mean, it's true. Maroon is the
color of the season.
The Pantone figure skating color.
Oh my god. I feel like she decided that she was going to go safe and clean today. So started off with a triple flip double toe. And you know what? I back the strategy. I really do. Like a lot of her fellow compatriots and competitors, not the cleanest here. A few little bobbles here and there. But she does well enough. And the crowd goes wild after that final triple Lutz. And I don't know who screamed. It might have been Mariah after that Lutz was landed. But I don't know. It was just like the step sequence that Nathan did in La Boheme. A lot of this is just reminiscent of skating in the 90s, which is so great. That's such great nostalgia to have. And she got a standing ovation at the end. And
so lovely.
So happy.
So nice. All right. Well, congratulations to Mariah. She should make it on the Olympic team, which was great. We'll talk about that in just a second.
And this is the first time Mariah's won nationals, by the way.
Oh, she's been doing it for so long. At her old age of 25.
I think they said 9 championships, and this is her first title. Finally fucking national champion. Very, very happy for her. Very proud.
Amazing. All right, why don't we move into our kiss and cry?
Sure thing, let's do that.
All right, let's talk about our Olympic team selection, which is our first place that we're going to go to in our kiss and cry. For pairs, again, no surprises here. Our USFS sweetheart, Alexa Knierim, and her nephew, Brandon Fraser. I'm just kidding. They're not at all related, but they have that energy. We have Ashley Cain-Gribble and Timothy LeDuc. And our alternates, first alternate, no surprise, Jessica Calalang, Brian Johnson. Second alternate, Audrey Liu, Misha Mitrofanov. And third alternate, Emily Chan and Spencer Akira Howe.
Nice. And for our women, our Olympics team is Mariah Bell, Karen Chen, and Alysa Liu, with first alternate being Lindsay Thorngren, second alternate being Amber Glenn, and third alternate being Gabriella Izzo.
Really sad about second alternate Amber Glenn. That doesn't sound right, does it? That doesn't sound right at all. Worlds, going to Worlds, we have no changes. Oh, no, the only change is that we have first alternate Amber Glenn. Fuck, I hate this. Well, I guess.
USFS did something.
They tried. Not too hard, but they did try. Let's talk about our 4 continents team. For pairs, we have Emily and Spencer, Emily Chan, Spencer Kier Howe. We have Audrey Liu, Misha Mitrofanov, and we have Katie McBeath and Nathan Bartholomew.
Yes, and for women, the 4 continents team is Starr Andrews, Gabby Izzo, Audrey Shin, and the alternates are Hannah Harrell and Sierra Veneta.
Perfect. Well, I think that brings us to the end of our team selection discussion. I don't think there were any surprises, just a couple of disappointments on the Amber Glenn train.
Yeah, and the Jess and Brian bittersweetness.
Oh, yeah.
But you know what? It was a huge ass weekend. We also had Canadian Nationals going on and Korean Nationals going on. We'll probably do a pre-Olympic rundown if we have time. That's a big if. But you know, we've got Keegan Messing and Roman Sadowski making up the men's contingent for Canadians. No surprises that Madeline Skeezers got the ladies. Team I Am swept the podium at Canadian Nationals. That's a complete lie because there was Piper and Paul. But second and third was a sweep of I Am. And then pairs is just, I'm not going to mention it. And for Korean Nationals, the Olympic team was decided for women as Kim Ye Lim and Yo Young. And for the men, we have Cha Jun Wan, of course, as well as Lee Si Hyung. And yeah, so I don't think they have any pairs contingent or dance contingent. So that is the team for Koreans.
Perfect. I think that's it.
We will catch you for Europeans. So
Motherfucker.
bye.
All right, I'm Joss, and you can come and chat with us at Let's Get Down Pod. That's LUTZ, Get Down Pod on Twitter and Instagram. And if you want to work with us, please shoot us an email at letsgetdownpod@gmail.com.
I'm Claudia, and if you like this podcast and are as happy as we are that Mariah has finally won her first national title, please leave us a review and give us some 5-star love. We would really appreciate it. Thanks y'all for listening.
Talk to you soon. Bye.